Oh, say does.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. All right, Richard, we're right in the middle of the season, right in the thick of things. What is your main concern if you're a player playing at this particular portion of the schedule?
Your main concern is staying focused on the game of basketball. We understand everybody's been traded. I've been traded. You've been traded. I've been traded on the deadline before. So your goal is like, how do I just keep focused on basketball? That is the hardest thing. So that's always the trade deadline. You're not worried about anything else other than how do I keep playing my basketball.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. Ball and Levine are the guard set. And it's Green in at the center, filling out the middle.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
Ball with the bucket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
To the left side wing. Griffin kicks to Herter. Off target from three-point range. Turner against Ball. Passes to Levine. Shoots the three. Ball no good. Outside Turner. It's up a three. Charlotte no good that time either. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass the ball. Outside Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chicago shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Green.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Ball surveying the defense. Here's Turner. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Ball, the bounce pass. Outside Levine. The three. The rebound by Turner. The Hornets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Griffin. That shot off. And it's Chicago the other way, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Hey, you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Levine can't hit. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here is Ball. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Takes the 13-footer. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 7 points.
And I love Ball's awareness. When the mid-range J is available, he is more than happy to take it.
And the Hornets making a change here. Richards is checked in. George Niang, he's checked in for the Bulls. Ball against Ball. And again, Chicago. No good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
For 3, drains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Levine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Niang. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And it's Ball penetrating. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Chicago making some changes. Cody Martin, he's checked in for DeRozan. Kobe White comes in for Levine. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's the pass to Williams. To the paint. Dosunmu, shot's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Herter. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
White against Griffin. And it's White missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Ball slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Dosunmu. Back to Williams. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside Martin. 6 to shoot. Now here's Dosunmu. Turner covering.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Griffin finds Herter. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Williams with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 14-point game. White left side. Williams a screen on Turner. White, good.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper.
Griffin passes the ball. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to White. Here's Dosunmu. Here's Niang. No good with the triple. Outside, Ball. Up in time. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Hornets lead by 15. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets. Hornets leading by 15. Tyus Jones out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Sharp and it's Sochan in at the 4 spot. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Ball against Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Levine. From deep. Hornets with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
A nice shot by Sochan.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
DeRozan, and that one drops. DeRozan's got his first 2 points of the night.
Double D has that soft touch, and it serves him well on that interior.
Here's Ball. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And now we have a moment to recognize the Player of the Week in the Eastern Conference, LaMelo Ball.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Ball dishes to Levine. Back to Ball. A 3-ball. The rebound by Richards. Hornets leading by 19 points. Jones kicks to Ball. Down low. Sohan. And Jones now atop the key. Here's the 3. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Jones. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Here's Sharp, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day, so tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, but there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set, KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Ball. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient.
On DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Turner's checked in for Nick Richards. Green comes in for Sharp, and Karis LeVert subbed in for Ball.
And continuing to impress and taking on more responsibility. LeVert understanding when he should look to score.
Dosunmu off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Jones, the pass to Turner. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
Sohan, the pass to Jones. And Turner kicks to Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Hands it from downtown. LeVert's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Dosunmu.
2 minutes.
He dishes it to Levine. Shoots from 12. Good as the jump shot falls. Levine's got his first basket of the night.
Over the course of his career, Levine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Bucket is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Levine can't hit.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The shot by Turner, no good. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta, where they'll take on the Hawks. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Puts it up. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 7 points for the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
43 seconds left in the first half. Took the opportunity when he saw it. DeRozan's got his second basket.
This is where DeRozan makes his living, such an excellent mid-range shooter.
Here's Turner. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now here's Dosunmu. Kicks to Levine. The dish to Martin. Stolen by LeVert. Jones the pass to Green. DeRozan with the rebound. And the pass to Levine for the three. Doesn't go for him. Turner with it. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets rolling along with a 27. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow.
It's obvious crashing the boards was a point of emphasis. They're rebounding by committee.
And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. The Lakers playing in. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
So for Chicago right now, Ball and Levine are the guard set. DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. And it's Green in at the 5, patrolling the paint. 4 on the clock. 13 feet away. Levine's shot is off. Charlotte has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Here's Herter. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's DeRozan. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jumps. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside, Levine takes a 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
On the wing, Williams. He's defended by Herter. DeRozan dishes to Levine. Williams a screen on Ball. Looking to end his cold spell. That one goes. Count it. Levine's got his second bucket of the night.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Hornets. Chicago also making some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Kobe White in for Levine.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And it's blocked. And they recover it. Williams kicks to White. Offline with his 3. Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Ball with a wide open look. Misses the 3. For Chicago, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. White the pass to Niang. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Herter. From deep three-point range. Ball with the rebound. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Green with a screen for Ball. Off target with his 3. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Herter, no good.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
White finds Ball. And the Bulls with another miss.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The drive-by Ball.
And I just love the aggressiveness from Ball. When he's driving to the hoop, he's ready to attack the rim at will.
You know, Greg, you talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Josh Green's checked in for Griffin. Sharp comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Ball. Dosunmu, the pass to Niang. They recover it. Here's White. Good on the three-point shot. White's got 5 now.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Here's Sharp. No good. Shot missing. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And here is Dosunmu. Bulls moving the ball around. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's Martin missing. Charlotte has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And it's Sharp missing. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. .58 seconds left in the third. Lets it go with a 3. Traps in the tray. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
From deep, Green, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. To the middle, got a piece of it. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there. And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's Sharp. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Drills it from outside.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
White. And so it's Charlotte up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
They've got Karis LeVert. Justice Winslow out there with Green. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard position. So that's the Hornets 5. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
What a great touch on that shot from LeVert. Even the foul can't interrupt the rhythm of his mechanics.
Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. We've seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League. How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga sure looked good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician, a tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your profession. But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
Thomas dishes to Terry. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Thomas surveying the D. In the corner, it's Levine. And there's the big-time jam. He slams it right over Turner.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Levine. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Caris LeVert.
He's not the biggest guy, but it's the explosiveness, the athleticism of Levine that makes him so difficult to handle on that interior.
And the Hornets with possession here. Turner with a screen on Thomas. Bledsoe passes to Turner. Chicago grabs the miss. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Friday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town. Then on Monday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for that matchup with the Blazers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
JaMychal Green is checked in for Chicago.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hornets? Ball's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hand.
Ball against Thomas. Ball no good. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Green with a screen for Levine. Off target from outside.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. On the wing, Levine. LeVert defending. Outside, Levine. Green with a screen on LeVert. Here's Levine. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Ball's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Green. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Terry looking over the floor. Pass to Brissett. Green with a screen on Winslow. Brissett, no good. The Hornets have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with one game left against this squad.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on DeRozan.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And the third
Free throw good, Green. Cody Martin, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And both free throws good for Green. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Ball. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. On the wing, Green. Launches it. Ball, no good. Stolen by LeVert. He kicks the ball. Pass to Richards. Back to Ball. Here's Richards. Fires the three. Can't connect. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense.